Howdy my peeps and welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a digital drawing of my Black Jedi Padawan OC that doesn't have a name still, even though it's been a while. But anyways, before I get into the video, I'd like to give a shout out to Lucas Spookus. That is an amazing username and I really love it. But anyway, thank you so much for your comment. I really like reading all those comments. And if you would like to be the comment of the week, all you have to do is comment on any video. And this comment was actually made on my, well, one of my How to Draw Black People tutorials, which is appropriate for what I'm about to say because I've been thinking about doing another one. And I noticed that I haven't actually, in any of those videos, actually drawn a black person, so I think that's probably what I'm gonna do, maybe like start to finish or something. But anyways, if you have any suggestions for the How to Draw Black People series, leave them down in the comment section or something if you want to. But anyways, this character here, she, like I mentioned, she still doesn't have a name. I just haven't like taken the time to actually do so and put some thought in it and stuff, so she shall remain nameless until I do that. But anyways, I noticed I hadn't done any digital drawings of this character yet, so I was like, you know, I might as well. Also, this angle that I'm drawing her face at, like, I normally do 3/4 view for my characters, and I know some people make fun of artists for doing that a lot, like doing only 3/4 view, but hey, I like doing it, so I'm gonna keep doing it. But anyway, I normally do the 3/4 view, but you can still see like a lot of the other side of the face, if that makes any sense. But this time I kind of pushed it a little bit more and her head's kind of tilted, and I just normally don't do that angle like that, so I thought that was kind of cool. I also kind of changed, well, I've just been, like the last couple of times I've been drawing this character, I've changed a couple of things about her design. So for this one I changed how her little Padawan jewelry thing is. It's like chains, I guess, and it's just like a bit different, and also her hair is different because before it was that she had short hair, but in this particular drawing her hair is longer, but she has it like pulled up in a puff, so that's different and that's new. And the last time I drew her, I changed her Jedi robes a bit so her collar is a bit higher, so it's just like a few little things I've changed. It's nothing major and it doesn't mean anything, I'm just doing it for fun. So anyways, my favorite part about this drawing was definitely the coloring process, though I really, you know, I don't know, I kind of like the whole process. I had fun with this one, but the coloring was especially exciting. It was really fun. Which I haven't gotten to that part in the video yet, so I'm getting ahead of myself. But I'm going to talk about it anyway, because I want to. But anyway, so after I put down all the base colors and stuff for the character, I did some shading like I normally do, except I went in first with this orange. It's like this really bright orange that I use sometimes to add warm highlights to things. But I was putting it in the shadow areas of the face, you know, the shadow areas. And then I was like, hold up. So then I set that layer to luminosity, and I was like, oh, that looks kind of cool, but that's not what I'm going to do this time, because, oh no. So I ended up changing the color to like a purple or something, and setting it to multiply, I think, and that's what it ended up being. However, using the highlight color in the shadow areas, you know, the shadow areas. I don't know why that's funny to me, I'm sorry, but anyway, that gave me an idea to kind of do something fancy with the lighting, which I did later. You haven't seen that yet, but anyways, it was a lot of fun, you know, and sometimes I like playing a lot with lighting, but most times I just use the same lighting on every single drawing. I don't know if you've ever noticed that, but it's like I don't really get too fancy with like shading and stuff. I usually place the shadows in the same area in every single drawing because why not? But I did do some different things this time, so when I get to that part, the lighting on her face, it's like part of her face is like lit with this orange light, also part of her hair. Speaking of her hair, like I said, haven't gotten to this part yet, but it's my favorite part, so I want to talk about it anyway. You can't stop me. You're not in my room with me. You can't stop me. But anyway, I use that like bright orange color to add some highlights in her hair. And what I do sometimes to highlight curly hair is I'll like I have this like flat brush thing that I use in SAI, and I like use that to just add like some random little blocks of color, and then I kind of smooth them out just a tiny bit with the water brush, just a little bit, not too much. And what that does, it helps to kind of give the illusion of texture, even though I already added like some twiggly lines and stuff to kind of give you an idea that her hair is textured. But by shading her hair like that, it adds more texture, and that's something I started doing last year, around this time last year. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I had a flashback, but anyway, I'm back. So anyway, that's just something I do every now and then to add like texture to curly hair, but I don't do it often when I think about it. But it is like a nice way to make hair look curly if you like shade it that way. I don't know if that makes sense. You're probably going to see it later. But you are going to see it later because it's a part of the speed paint you want to talk about. But anyways, so that's pretty much all I have to talk about the actual process of this drawing. And yes, I guess I'm gonna try to figure out what else I can talk about. Oh, I just remembered something. I'm not done yet. What am I talking about? I don't know. But anyway, something I've been doing lately with my drawings, I've done it like 3 or 4 times, is adding a luminosity and shade layer over my drawings to kind of unify the colors a little bit. So for this one, I used I used a blue and also a purple. On the side where the light is coming from, I used a purple, and on the side, the other side, I just used like a blue, and I set it to luminosity and shade, and I lowered the opacity a lot. And I just find that unifies the colors a lot, and yeah, I like doing it. It's like one of those things where, it's like just sometimes when I'm coloring, especially digitally, sometimes I'm like, these colors are kind of challenged and they need to be unified a little bit more. And so I'll add like a, what do you call those? I can't think of what it's called. Then I'll just like add a layer of color over the entire drawing and like play around with like the layer modes and the opacity and stuff until the colors look like they're kind of unified a little bit. And you know, I find that it's really helpful and it works. So if you're ever having trouble unifying your colors on a digital program, or on a digital program, I think it's in, but anyway, you can just like add one of those layers over top, and it just helps to unify the piece, and it's really amazing. Like, oh my goodness, why haven't I been doing this? I don't know, but it works, and I really like doing it. Now that I think about it, have I done it 2 or 3 times? I really don't know. I know I did it for this month's drawing on Patreon, which you can check out. There's a link in the description to my Patreon if you want to go check that out. And who knows, maybe the speed painting for that is also up over there, so maybe you can check that out. I don't know. Maybe it's up. Maybe it isn't. It probably is if you're watching this on YouTube. It probably is up, but anyways. Another thing I did with the lighting is I kind of added like this glow around the lighting area, if that makes any sense. Which, I don't know, it just kind of adds this like, what do you call that? I think it's the word I'm looking for is dreamy feel to it. Kind of magical a little bit. And I don't know if you can tell, but I just really like how this drawing turned out. And I also noticed I've been using, well, just like a color combination that I use often is like blue and orange. Like specifically like dark blue and bright orange is like a color combination that I use a lot. But I normally use it with this character, another Star Wars character that I have named Kamer. And it works a lot for him because he has red hair and he also has, well, it's more of a blue-green pigmentation going on his face, and it just works a lot for that particular color scheme. But it also works for this color scheme because I'm using a lot of oranges for like the highlights and also her skin tone and stuff. So I don't know, I just think it looks really nice. I think orange and dark blue and just just orange and blue in general. I think they just look really nice together, and I really like working with those colors. And this is like a perfect moment to mention that I have a color palette video, like how to come up with color palettes, so you can watch that if you want to. But anyway, this is how the drawing turned out. I really like how it looks, and I had a lot of fun making it. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Shout out to my patrons, Turtle Bun Buns, Ariana, Kelsey, and Cameron. Thank you so much for being my patrons. I really appreciate you and everything that you do. I'm also on Instagram, I'm also on Coffee, and you can subscribe to my channel if you want to. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please enjoy the rest of your day, my peeps.